Thrill Book's first issue, dated March 1st, 1919, cost 10 cents and featured The Wolf of the Steppes by Fanny Gray Bragg, who wrote under the pen name Gray Lespina and over the course of her career would publish over 100 stories and short novels in a variety of publications, including, later on, Weird Tales. According to the pulp archivist, in the thrill book, Weird Before Weird Tales, the publication was noted for having a relatively heavy, for the time, female authorship, which, in addition to Lespina, included Sophie Louise Wenzel and Gertrude M. Barrows, who wrote under the pen name Frances Stevens. Other writers who were featured in the thrill book, whose names you may see mentioned in reference to dime novels and pulps, included John R. Coryell, Henry Bedford Jones, who wrote as H. Bedford Jones, Seabury Quinn, who would also contribute a number of pieces to Weird Tales later on, and even some poetry by Clark Ashton Smith. Despite the talented writers it featured, however, the thrill book appears to have had some issues, pun intended, finding its way. The first 8 issues ran 50-something pages apiece and were in more of a dime novel format. Starting with issue 9, which was dated July 1st, 1919, the thrill book transformed into more of a pulp, increasing its page count to around 160 pages each, so that even though the price of an issue increased to 15 cents, readers were getting more material for their money, and including new sections like Cross Trails, which included letters from readers. In addition, by the 9th issue, Hersey was replaced as editor by Ronald Oliphant. Unfortunately, although Oliphant seems to have been a good choice as replacement, according to Chomko, the magazine published some of its best sci-fi with Oliphant as editor, including a serialized version of Frances Stevens' The Heads of Cerberus. The thrill book folded, once again pun intended, after its 16th issue in October of 1919, possibly due to a printer strike, but poor sales are cited as another possible reason. Interestingly, Street and Smith continued to receive story submissions after the magazine ceased publication. According to the pulp archivist, a number of these stories eventually were published in Argosy, Weird Tales, and The Avenger, but a sizable percentage of these submissions were never published.